So good morning, and let's start today's topic, that is chemistry. Today is 7th May 2020, and today thermodynamics is over, and today we have done few questions of thermodynamics from the class sheet. Today we'll be starting a important and easy topic as compared to thermodynamics, that is reaction kinetics or chemical kinetics. So it is chemical kinetics or reaction kinetics. Like we have discussed in thermodynamics, that thermodynamics does not deal with the time, the mechanism. Means for a given reaction how much time is going to be taken, that is not dealt with the thermodynamics. Okay, if we have to deal, means for any chemical reaction to going to complete in how much time, that is dealt with this topic, chemical kinetics or reaction kinetics. Also in thermodynamics we have not learnt about the mechanism. Like some idea we have got in our organic chemistry. The mechanism is actually a process, method, steps that we follow from reactant side to product side. Okay, so chemical thermodynamics was only just about the energy change for a given reaction. We are not concerned about the time taken for that reaction to get completed. Okay, so please write what is chemical kinetics or reaction kinetics. The branch of chemistry which deals with rate of consumption of reactant or rate of formation of product or speed of the reaction and its mechanism. That is basically the chemical kinetics. And let me tell you, this topic is all about mathematics, the integration and differentiation. And if all of you are till now, I expect all of you are okay with the integration. So all of you will find this topic not very much difficult. I will give the sheets also. I will upload in our group. Okay, so that we'll be doing now next year. So here, rate of consumption of reactant or rate of formation of product. Rate, again, the moment rate word comes, if you remember, rate means always something by time. In a chemical reaction, what changes? So again, mole can change, concentration can change, pressure can change. Okay, the weight can change. So anything by time means change in mole by time will become rate of mole consumption. Change in pressure by time, rate of pressure consumption, pressure change. Gram by time, change in gram by time, that is change in molarity by time. So these are going to be the rate of consumption or rate of formation of product. So here we deal with rate of reaction. The word comes here, the rate of reaction. If you just see, we have just seen the deals with the rate of consumption of reactant or rate of formation of product. So basically rate of reaction. So in short, if I say the reaction rate, speed, again I use the word speed also. Speed meaning what? Rate of change of displacement. Here in a reaction, what is going to change? So obviously the concentration will change, or mole will change, or gram will change, or pressure will change. So anything changing with time, we are calling that a rate of reaction. If reaction is taking place, so something is going to change, something will change. So that we are calling as a rate of reaction. Means if reaction हो रहा है, किस टाइम में, कितने टाइम में कितना मोल कंज्यूम हुआ, कितने टाइम में कितना ग्राम कंज्यूम हुआ, कितने टाइम में कितना प्रेशर चेंज हुआ. So that is rate of reaction. Okay, so rate of reaction we write here. So so rate of reaction or rate of chemical reaction, so we represent this by R. Okay, small r, that is the rate of reaction. So please write what is rate of reaction. It is defined as the change of measurable property, of reactant or product in a unit time. Okay, so basically, so if I just write rate of reaction R is basically, it is, चेंज के लिए हम लोग डेल्टा वर्ड यूज करते हैं और इसको पहले इसमें लिख देते हैं. सो चेंज ऑफ मेजरेबल प्रॉपर्टी बाय यूनिट टाइम. So that is by time taken. So rate is change of measurable property per unit time. Okay. Measurable property can be what? So again, measurable property. What are the? So इसी को मैंने लिखा delta. Change के लिए delta and then measurable property by time. That is delta t. Also, if initial time is 0. Final time is t, so change in time is t only. If initial time is t1, final time is t2, so change in time is t2 minus t1. So this is measurable property. So what are the measurable property that we have? So measurable properties are concentration, very common. Concentration means mole per liter, that is very common. Then mole हो सकता है. So please write measurable properties are concentration, mole per liter, again mole per liter, और इसी को तुम लिखो molarity, कॉमा मोल हो सकता है measurable property, weight हो सकता है mass weight, और ATM हो सकता है प्रेशर, ATM. ठीक है, so that is ATM, that is pressure. तो इसमें से कुछ भी हो सकता है. जनरली जो हम लोग यूज करते हैं वो कौन सा, बिकॉज मैक्सिमम जो सेफ रिएक्शन इन लैब में वो कौन सा रिएक्शन है? द लिक्विड फेज रिएक्शंस आर वेरी सेफ व्हेन वी डू इन आवर डे टू डे लाइफ और इन आवर इन लैब. Gaseous phase reactions are not very, common. It's not very safe. So generally जो भी reaction होते हैं उस केस में हम लोग क्या करते हैं? We deal with the liquid phase reaction, and for liquid phase what is the measurable property? Concentration. Okay, so generally जो हम लोग अभी follow करेंगे, so rate, लेकिन इसमें कुछ भी हो सकता है, but very commonly used the rate of reaction R is written as delta concentration by delta t. जैसे याद होगा ये हमने केमिकल इक्विलिब्रियम में किया था, इट्स अ concentration change. ओके, सो जनरली ये हो सकता है, या फिर किसी ने रेट ऐसे भी लिखा तो डेल्टा n फॉर मोल बाई डेल्टा t, और रेट कैन बी डेल्टा p बाई डेल्टा t, एनीथिंग. सो यूनिट क्या हो सकता है? सो रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन और रेट ऑफ केमिकल रिएक्शन का यूनिट अगर कॉन्सेंट्रेशन है तो इट विल बी मोल. So please write in each case mole per liter per second. Here mole per second. Here ATM per second. So in a given question, what is there? The rate of reaction is measured in pressure or measured in concentration or measured in mole. That is determined by the unit, which will be given in the question. Okay. But generally, as I said, we are going to follow this. Concentration means mole per liter per second. This will be the general term that we are going to use. Okay. So unit of rate, you can say this. Now here the rate of reaction. So since we are dealing with the concentration term, generally ये सब भी हो सकता है, I'm saying this, but very common is concentration, mole per liter. So rate of reaction can be of two type, जैसे हम लोगों ने किया था, जैसे याद होगा कि velocity is of two type. Average velocity means rate of change of displacement, yeah, that is velocity. Speed is of two type. One is average speed, one is instantaneous speed. The same here, the rate of reaction or chemical reaction is two types. One is average rate of reaction, second is instantaneous rate of reaction. Average rate will represent by this, again याद होगा जो हमने physics में किया था, the same way. Okay, here let's say here we have reactant giving me the product. Let's say if I take again reaction, and the reaction is A is giving me product, A is my reactant. So average rate of reaction with respect to A will be what? Delta concentration A by delta T, means average means एक large time span में concentration of A कितने से change हुआ, that is average rate of reaction with respect to A. अगर यहाँ पे multiple reactant है तो with respect to each reactant the rate will be different, or it may be same, that depends on the stoichiometric coefficient. Okay, like here A plus B gives me C plus D. So rate with respect to A will be different, with respect to B will be different, or may be same, that depends on the stoichiometric coefficient of the balanced chemical reaction. We'll come to that. So here just I have taken one reactant, so average rate, and rate is always positive, remember it, rate is always positive. So here क्या होगा, जब reaction हो रहा है तो reactant का amount decrease होगा, amount of product will increase. So reactant का amount decrease हो रहा है तो change in concentration of A will be negative. To make it positive we have to give minus sign here. That is very important, because rate is always positive, and we are dealing this with last year with the kinematics only. Rate is always positive. Rate can never be negative. So if something is decreasing, so to make it positive we give minus sign. So here rate of reaction with respect to A is minus change in on A is reactant, so reactant का हमेशा concentration decrease होने वाला है. Here average rate with respect to product क्या हो जाएगा, तो rate with respect to product will be delta concentration of P by delta T, means change in concentration of product in a given time. The time span is large, then it becomes average. Here plus sign, why? Because concentration of product is going to increase. Concentration of product won't be decreasing if reaction is going forward direction, and we are assuming, since we are giving arrow sign, means reaction is going from A to B. If it is instantaneous rate of reaction or just rate of reaction, याद होगा rate of reaction, जैसे हम लोगों ने वहाँ पे किया था instantaneous velocity or just velocity. So here the instantaneous rate of reaction or just rate of reaction. Okay, this is time. यहाँ पे क्या होता है, delta t tends to 0. याद होगा हम लोग लिखते हैं ऐसे, limit independent quantity tends to 0. So here delta concentration of A by delta t, this is rate with respect to A, instantaneous rate with respect to A. So ये इसको क्या होता है, when delta t tends to 0 तो it becomes minus B concentration of A by dt. याद है? Again till now all of you have got much practice in differentiations, that is okay. Again instantaneous rate with respect to product क्या हो जाएगा, it will be plus rate of change of concentrated product by dt, d P concentration by dt, that becomes concentration. Okay. So here if I take one simple example here, let's say we have A gives me product at T is equal to 0, and I think we are using this T0 since our chemical problem based on chemical reaction and also in chemical equation. Let's say this is A mole, this is 0 mole. At after time T it becomes B mole, it becomes, let's say, C mole. Okay, so here if I have to find the average rate with respect to A, so it will be minus of B minus C. It is mole per liter, okay, mole per liter. This by T, this is average rate with respect to A. इसी के लिए अपने फाइंड करना है एवरेज रेट विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू P क्या हो जाएगा, तो फाइनल माइनस इनिशियल बाई T, T minus 0, here T minus 0. So that will become the average rate of reaction. For instantaneous क्या होगा, the time span should be tending to 0. So how do, again, average rate find करना आसान है कि let's say मैंने at T0 पे मैंने A कितना लिया था वो मैंने find कर लिया by the chemical calculation method. After 5 seconds or 10 seconds or after 1 minute A का कितना amount हो गया, that is also easy. तो we can find it. So average rate find करना ज़्यादा आसान है as compared to instantaneous rate. But instantaneous rate के लिए क्या चाहिए अपने को, at T 0 second and in the next T 0.00000001 second में कितना concentration change हुआ. So again in a small time concentration change is very small, so it is very difficult to find instantaneous rate by this method. Just by calculating the concentration of A at T0 and concentration of A at T equal to 0.000001 second. Okay, so in that case what method we use to find the instantaneous rate, that will come later, not now. Now we are looking for average rate. Okay, so average rate, because time span is large, so the change in concentration of reactant and product also will be large, and that is easy to measure. And how do we measure the concentration change, that will come later also. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you. Again कुछ doubts होता है तो लिख लिया करो, वहीं पे notes पे लिख लो कि मुझे ये doubts पूछना है, because you know it's obviously it's always better to have a live lecture, means you are in front of me, I am in front of you, but it's very difficult these days because एक तो many means internet problem, battery backup problem, you know, light problem. So this will be the only perfect method. Okay, please write that instant only whatever doubt comes to your mind, and I hope till now I have not discouraged anyone for asking the doubts. If I have done, I am very sorry for that, but as far as I am concerned, I have not discouraged any doubt of anyone. Okay, so please let it be any doubt, please write it down and ask me in the very next day on the doubt session. Okay, now let's say यहाँ पे तो एक ही reactant था, एक ही था product. Now let's say if I have, let's say we have multiple reactant, let's say we have N2H2 gives me NH3. This is the reaction, Haber's process. So for this reaction, rate with respect to N2, rate with respect to H2, rate with respect to NH3 we can find. And also we can find, and also we have to find the relation between rate with respect to N2 and rate with respect to H2. Like here, let's say, so whenever we have to find relation between what is the rate of reaction with respect to N2, what is the rate of reaction with respect to H2, what is the rate of reaction with respect to NH3, and what is the relation between these three rates with respect to N2, with respect to H2, with respect to NH3. So क्या होगा? So first of all write the reaction, balance the reaction, that is very important. So this is 3, this is 2. So here rate with respect to N2 क्या हो जाएगा? Again I am writing instantaneous rate. Now I am assuming कि somehow we are able to find the instantaneous rate. Okay, we can write the average rate also, that is no problem. Okay, so it is same. So here dN2 by dt हो जाएगा instantaneous rate, negative because reactant is going to decrease, so negative sign is there to make it positive. Rate with respect to H2 क्या हो जाएगा? So that is minus d of H2 by dt. Again rate with respect to NH3 क्या हो जाएगा? Minus d of NH3 by dt. Just see, again ये plus होगा because it is product, so product is going to increase. Here time is common to all, Now we have to find relation between rate with respect to N2 H2N. Just see here, when 1 mole of N2 gets consumed, in the same time 3 mole of H2 will get consumed to form 2 mole of NH3. So can I here write कि rate of H2 is 3 times the rate of N2. जितने टाइम में 1 mole of N2 consume हो रहा है, उतने टाइम में 3 mole of H2 is getting consumed for complete reaction. That is the meaning of stoichiometric coefficient. If you remember, stoichiometric coefficient tells the same thing. What it tells? It tells that for a complete reaction, how many mole of each reactant is required. Here, for complete reaction, we need 1 mole of N2, 3 mole of H2. And when this 1 mole and 3 mole of N2 and H2 gets reacted completely, it will form 1 mole of NH3. That is very important. So meaning what? जितने टाइम में 1 मोल N2 का रिएक्ट हो रहा है, उतने टाइम में 3 मोल H2 का रिएक्ट हो रहा है. मीनिंग व्हाट? कि मीन्स द रेट ऑफ कंजम्पशन ऑफ H2 इज 3 टाइम्स द रेट ऑफ कंजम्पशन ऑफ N2. वही यहाँ पे लिखा है. टाइम इज कॉमन. नेक्स्ट, when 1 mole of N2 is getting consumed, in the same time 2 mole of NH3 is forming. So can I here write the next one? Rate of NH3 production is 2 times the rate of N2 consumption. Just mole, टाइम को हटा दो, मोल को देखो, जैसे हम लोग POSC में किया था हम लोगों ने, ठीक है ना. तो यहाँ पे and so here if I here write here, so if I make it R N2, यहाँ से क्या हो जाएगा 1/3 R of H2, यहाँ से R of N2 क्या हो जाएगा 1/2 R of NH3. So now this equal to this, so this equal to this. So we can here write, so here the relation between rate with respect to N2 H2 NH3 क्या हो जाएगा, this equal to 1/3 R with respect to this equal to 1/2 R with respect to NH3, rate with respect to NH3. देखो तो ये very simple. So here I can write here rate of consumption of N2 by dt. This is 1/3 times rate of consumption of H2, means rate with respect to H2 equal to 1/2 times d of NH3 by dt. This is my rate. This is my rate. ठीक है. तो जस्ट देखो, मीन्स रिलेशन बिटवीन रेट विथ रेस्पेक्ट टू N2, रेट विथ रेस्पेक्ट टू H2 एंड रेट विथ रेस्पेक्ट टू NH2 क्या हुआ है, जस्ट देखोगे इसका कोएफिशिएंट 1 है, तो फिर क्या हो गया, यहाँ पे 1 ही रहा. इसका रेट लिख दो dN2/dt, इसका 3 है तो 1/3 हो गया, माइनस बिकॉज रिएक्टेंट है. इसका 2 है तो 1/2 हो गया, माइनस प्लस बिकॉज इट इज प्रोडक्ट. इसी को मैंने जनरली अगर कंफर्म कर लिया, इफ आई मेक इट for general reaction, for a general balanced reaction, let's say we have a reaction like this, A B gives me C plus DD. It's a balanced reaction. It is a balanced chemical reaction. So rate, so here rate of consumption of A 1/A, this rate will be equal to rate of, जो stoichiometric वो नीचे आ जाएगा, rate of consumption of B like this equal to rate of formation of C. मैंने लिया, it can be pressure, it can be mole, it can be gram, anything, okay, plus 1/D rate of consumption of rate of formation of B, and this is the rate of the reaction. This we are writing as the rate of the reaction, means rate of reaction. Again, this is rate with respect to, again dA/dt is a rate with respect to, again let's look now, rate with respect to A is what, minus dA/dt. Rate with respect to B is minus dB/dt. Rate with respect to C is dC/dt, and rate with respect to D is dd/dt. This is rate. What is overall rate? What is the net reaction? So net reaction is this. This is overall rate of reaction. This is net rate of reaction minus 1/A, like this. So this is overall net rate of reaction or overall rate of reaction. This is rate with respect to rate of reaction with respect to A. This is rate of reaction with respect to B, like this. So overall rate of reaction means relation between rate of reaction with respect to each reactant or relation between rate of reaction of each product. That is called overall rate of reaction or net rate of reaction. Just see. इसके बाद so simple, very simple. Just देखना, just stoichiometry को भी नीचे आ जाता है. अगर तुमको एवरेज लिखना है तो क्या हो जाएगा? एवरेज लिखना है तो एवरेज रेट ऑफ नेट एवरेज रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन विल बी -1 by A डेल्टा A by dt. देखो ये हो जाएगा डेल्टा. D विल कन्वर्ट फॉर एवरेज. इसके बाद मैं शीट से क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, 2 and 3 सॉल्व करना है. फ्रॉम शीट you have to solve question 1, 2, 3 and I will discuss in the next video. Thanks. Stay safe, stay at home and keep watching my Strength Me channel.